Hello everyone, welcome back to Lubelska Dolina for episode 12 in the Adventures of Feldkorp. Good morning everyone, it's just coming up 6:15 in the morning here on the 5th day, late summer. Our deadline is closing in for the banks there, but today is a pretty special day. So we're down at the shop here because our equipment is all here. We're going to give it a quick wash. And then we get to harvest our very own field today, and that is awesome. Now, I'm not sure how much we're going to get off that, or how much money we're going to make off of it, but between that and the silage bales we have, which may become available later on today, they should have probably about 10 hours left on them before they go, I think, something like that. We'll pop down and have a check at some point later on today, but yeah, that between that and the harvest, the field that we've got here with the straw and the all the rye itself that we get to sell, I'm hoping we're going to make a fair chunk of money. And as you would have seen at the end of last episode, we got a pretty big kick it back from the BGA too, where we put all the loose silage in. So we are up to 61 grand again at the moment, and that is really, really handy. So we'll have a quick look at the loan page in just a minute, and then we shall start getting things back up to the farm. So I think we're pretty good, and we're also going to give everything a quick repair too on the way back, because it's had a lot of use lately, doing all the contracts and other odds and ends we've got. So let us start with the Neva. Okay, oh yeah, and we're going to look at the loan page as well quick. So yeah, we are down to 1,155,000 euros, and we've got already 60 grand. So that's a good start. Obviously we're going to need to make sure we've got at least 5 grand in the sort of coffers there, just so we can cover the loan interest payments. Okay, that's that repaired, and that's that repaired. At least that's pretty cheap. So I'm going to pop up to the farm with this and get ready for the harvest. And yeah, so we've got 60 grand already. So if we call that 55 that we can pay off on the loan, that will take us down to just needing 100,000 more, which is still quite a lot. And we've only got technically today and till the end of tomorrow. And I did talk to the bank quickly this morning too, because obviously deadlines are closing in, and they said if we have anything processing in the BGA, then so long as that would cover whatever's left on their sort of requirement or ultimatum or whatever we want to call it, so long as it's like if we've got about 50,000 euros worth of stuff going through, then they'll accept payment in the morning after that. So fingers crossed. Like I say, those silage bales hopefully will be ready today. And then we can get those in tonight and actually pay it all off on day 6. But it's going to be a bit of a trek, or a bit of a challenge, to be honest. I mean, that's sort of the whole point of it. But yeah, it's going to be tight. We're definitely going to have a fair old whack at actually paying it all off. So I think we should be good. But we will most likely have to do quite a few more contracts between now and then. Okay, can't repair that for some reason, but okay. Now, luckily these repairs aren't too costly, so I am happy for that. And I suppose I could have repaired stuff back up at the farm too. I think we still have to pay for sort of parts and filters and all that stuff, grease and whatnot. But yeah, that's all good. Okay. Now the family are currently otherwise engaged, so they're not. Oops. Nobody saw that. Didn't see that. Nothing happened. Nothing to see here. Yeah, so the family is, they're busy at the moment. They've got some family matters to deal with. Nothing serious. But they're basically going to let us get on with the harvest quick today while they're dealing with their stuff. Which is fine with me. You know, we can crack on with that, and then if anyone's free later on, depending on what equipment's not in use, we could maybe get them going on some of the contracts around the area, because there's still quite a lot of fertilising to be done, and I think there might be a harvest contract going as well that we could get, so we'll have a look at that once we're done with our field. And actually, since we're down here, I might pop over and check on the grass field quick too. Oh, just squeeze by in front of him, watch out for the road sign. There we go. Oh, I forgot to actually hose off the drawbar. Let's stop and do that on the way back. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, this hasn't grown back at all at the moment, I don't think. Oh no, it's just started growing, 33%, okay. pH is good, so we should need to worry about fertilising that this time. I mean, it might not hurt, but I think we'll be okay there. So let us head back up to the farm and start going on this this contract. Yeah, I've been doing so many contracts. Even our own field technically feels like a contract of sorts. But yeah, that's all good. Okay, swing by here. Might as well make sure the drawbar's nice and clean. Not that it matters, but you know, might as well wash everything. Assuming I can actually wash it, is that? Oh yeah, it is. And boy, that was caked in mud, wasn't it? That, still got quite a bit on it. Come on. Might even have to detach it at this rate, but oh no, I think we're getting it. Oh yeah, you can actually see the colour on it again. Lovely. Okay, well that'll do for now. It's still got a bit on it. Yeah, probably easier to disconnect that next time. But that's fine. Let's hop in here and not run over the businessman out for a morning stroll, or possibly on his way to work there. This we are going to leave just up here on the other side, because depending on how much we actually get off this field, we may just only have enough for this little 2,000 litre back there. But let's get on with it and see what we get, and shall see you all shortly. Here we are on the last stretch down the field now. We've got a fairly good yield off of it so far. We're just coming up to about half a tank full here, and we've already unloaded twice. Once we were completely full, and the other time we were fairly full. We were passing, so it seemed like a good time to actually unload. So if I can angle this pipe correctly, that would not be correctly. There we go. We are unloading now. And we shall get this off the field, and then we shall see exactly where we're at. I'm guessing we've probably got something in the order of, let's say, probably about 7,000, maybe 7,500 litres, which is not terrible, especially because we get to sell all of it for maximum profit. So I'm not going to complain about that. So we're just going to pop the harvester there for a second and see what we can get, see what the final total is. And it is 7,412. Okay, well, let's close that and let's see where the best place to sell rye is going to be. Okay, we've got 817 just up the road at the LDSPZOO. And let's just check the seasons menu and see if it's going to go up in price at all. I think we timed it so this was, actually it's one of the best days to do it, so we are going to zoom over there quick and sell it. You know, why wait? So let's poodle over here. Luckily the ZOO, I want to call it zoo, but I don't think that's correct. It's obviously an acronym for something, but not entirely sure what it would be. It's obviously some sort of grain elevator type sell point by the look of it. Oh, there's a sign up there. That doesn't help. Yeah, it's basically like a mill of some sort by the look of it, maybe. Grain mill, something along those lines. But yep, let's see what we get for this. We've got 7,000 litres, just over, and at 800. 7 times 8. That's going to be about what, 5 grand, something like that. No, that's the wrong button. Ah, there we go. Okay, let's see exactly what we get. It's not going to be the highest amount because you know it's a fairly small field, but that is an extra 6 grand. So that means we can pay off at least 60,000 off the loan now. That is a good thing. And next thing we are going to do is start baling. So we shall get the Ursus 1012, if I'm remembering the numbers correctly. We'll get that running around with a baler here quick in just a second. Just park up the field bin, since for now we don't need it. Now I'm not expecting to get a lot of bales off of this, but even if we just get a full trailer load with the Ursus auto stacker, I should know the name. I think it's a T127. Oh yeah, there we go, T127. Yeah, hopefully we'll at least get a full load off of that. And even that should be close to another 2 grand, which is not going to be bad at all. So I'm just going to park this out in a corner. Oh no, I'm close enough. Lovely. Okay. Yeah, we're doing quite well. It's only 8:30, so still got some time. And yeah, we shall continue on with this, and I should be back in a little bit. Helps if I lower the pickup, doesn't it? Okay, let's try that again. we've got everything baled up now and on the trailer. Looks like we only had 7 so far as I can find. I sort of lost count while we were going around there, but if there is any more, it's rolled off somewhere and we'll find it again another day. But yeah, 7 it's about what I was expecting, to be honest. So we're going to run that over to the barn quick, and straw is not selling particularly well at the moment because it's sort of mid-late summer, so I'm not expecting to get a lot for this, maybe around 1,500 euros, something like that. But at the end of the day, it's still more money, and we are not going to turn our nose up at that. Now, the next question is what we're going to do with that field. So obviously we've got to cultivate it first, and we'll check on the lime state, but that should still be pretty good. But I know what I want to do with that field. It's the perfect size for a little potato field. And we do have a planter, a small potato planter we got on the cheap to do a contract back in spring, I think it was. So we'll check the seasons menu in a little bit and see what's actually looking good, because I'm pretty sure potatoes is out of the planting window for now. In fact, most things are probably out of the planting window, but we'll have a look and see, because there's always a chance that we could get in like a late what do you call it, like a late wheat crop, or barley, or even oats or something. And I mean, preferably we'd want to switch to something like canola or soybeans, I think or sunflower even, because obviously they are the other type. Let's have a quick look now. Oilseed crops, that's it. We could actually put canola in, but when is that going to... Yeah, see, that's not going to come around again till... Okay. Yeah, what I'm thinking is we may possibly leave it fallow then until next season. But what we could do is pop some oilseed radish in. Oh, we've still got almost 2 grand. That's cool. So yeah, we can put basically 65 grand on the loan now. That's wonderful. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe we'll put some what do you call it, just some oilseed radish in this season then, and that would mean that next year we should be able to I think oilseed radish is in season, yeah. I mean, we could, yeah, nothing else that we plant now will be harvestable before. I mean, I suppose we could turn it into a grass field for a little bit. That might not be a bad idea. Pop some grass down, maybe get a cut or 2 out of it before next year, and then plough it in back in the spring. I think that was that late spring? Mid-spring. Yeah, mid-spring, and give that a shot, see how that works. But yeah, I'm thinking that's going to be the perfect size to do as a little potato field. And I'm not sure how good they sell, but you know, we're looking ahead into sort of next year at this point, so you never know how the landscape can change between now and then. You may get some new businesses pop up, or who knows what. Well, technically I know what, but you know, that doesn't help the story, does it? Okay, right now, for now then, we shall park this up back here, because we may need that again if we can get hold of another contract. So, let's park up here, and we'll leave it attached for now. Let's pop over here and have a look. So, our pH is pretty good. Nitrogen obviously is way down, so yeah, I think we'll put grass in this, because it's not going to hurt to have a bit of grass in there, and that does mean that we can potentially get a little bit of something off of it. Oh, it helps if I actually disconnect the thing, doesn't it? There we go. I unhooked it, but didn't disconnect it. Ooh, why are we going backwards? Oh, it's probably because of the weight on the front. Oh, let's pop that down here. But yeah, this actually, right here is the little potato planter that we got. It's not very big. I think it's like 1.8 meters, something like that, 1.5 meters. But it was dirt cheap, and it was quite a tasty contract for the potato seeding, and it wasn't a big field either. So I think that cost like 200 or 300 euros. It was not massive. So let's see. Now we are going to need a seeder and the cultivator. So I'm kind of thinking, I wonder if we can do both of these at the same time, because that cultivator does have a rear hitch on it. So let's pop this down here. Yeah, let's grab this and have a look. In fact, I'm just going to pop the front forks off down here as well, because we don't need them at the moment. Detach the hoses. There we go. Now there's a small chance we're going to need the weight on the front, but need to back in a bit more. But this is a trailed cultivator, I think. Yeah. So we should be fine. But if we need to, we can always grab that barrel and pop it on the front quick. Okay. Oh, that connects, that's good. Okay, let's check everything is serviced. Okay, yep, they are all looking good. Now we do need seed in this thing. I think we've got a pallet down at the store. So, that's interesting. Yeah. That is an interesting arrangement there. Okay, so we're just going to pop down to the store and grab that seed quick, and then we shall be right back. Alright, we got the seed, and I grabbed the front weight too, just for extra safety. And let's see if this thing is going to work. Assuming this thing can even pull it. No, it doesn't seem like it can. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Kind of not surprising, but let's pop the seeder off there, see if it can at least just drag the cultivator. It's actually having a problem with that too. That's odd. I've sworn we'd used these two before. Let's check the menu, make sure our tractor is, yeah, still, it's got 100 horsepower. I guess that cultivator, oops, where is it? Is... Ah, it's a 100 horsepower cultivator. I wonder if we used that with the Unitrack the last time. That would explain a few things. Okay, well, let's back this up here. If we reattach the seeder quick, and detach it from this. Oh, we've got to lower it. I thought it was lowered. Oh, I unhooked it, so I can't lower it. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's get this out of the way. This poor little tractor's having a bit of a struggle on the fields today. That's unusual. Yeah, maybe we need to look at getting some different tyres on it, possibly. But that can be for another day. Let's go and get the Unitrack quick and see how it works for us. Now, did I did not disconnect that. No. to have to move forwards a bit to drop the tow bar off. That's okay, I'll probably have to lower it as well. There we go. Okay, now let's see what we can get with the... see if this will be able to manage both things. And if it can, then that's good. What we may want to consider doing possibly then is getting a smaller or cheaper cultivator that the tractor can run. Okay. Let's see if this is going to work. We are on grass, which is good. Oh yeah, this thing's pulling it no problem. And we are seeding with grass. Lovely. Okay, well in that case I'm going to zip around the field here quick and get that done. I shall catch up with you once we are finished. And we are back. So we finally got that field all drilled out with grass now. And we're definitely going to have to give that a bit of a spray or a spread of fertilizer there, because the nitrogen is looking pretty awful. But it was a bit of a palaver trying to get all that sorted as well. The tractor was having issues, the Unitrack was having issues. So what we ended up doing was actually paying out £2,000 to upgrade this cultivator to a 4 meter wide. And we took the hydromat thing off the back, I think it's called. So it's basically just a cultivator now. And then we got that seeder and just went around with the tractor and seeded it. But yeah, we might look at upgrading that in the future, see if there's any more engine options we can do to it, any tweaks and adjustments. But I think for now I'm going to head off and do some fertilising contracts off camera and see if we can't earn a bit more money, get some of that loan paid off. But what we shall do now, speaking of the loan, ooh, we've got a harvesting contract, I might do that. Oh, and a nice fertilising one on field 139. But yes, the loan. So we are going to repay 65 grand. Since it's only midday, we've got a fair amount of time to get some more money coming in. And that takes us down to only owing them 1,090,000. So we've got a day and a half to earn 90,000 euros. It's going to be a tough one, but I think we can probably do it. But for now, I think we're done here. But I shall carry on off screen, get some more money made, and shall catch up with you next time. So if you've enjoyed whatever this was, then please give us a like. It always helps, and do please hit the subscribe button as well. And comments are always welcome, and sharing this video would be greatly appreciated. So yeah, without further ado, I thank you all for watching, and I shall catch you next time. Cheerio!